So, in this edition, I decided to do something a little bit different, and I would record the footage in editor. So, this is recorded inside of Unity.app, and this is what I see when I'm dorking around with the game and messing around. I wanted to show off a few things. No lens flares at this point, still working out the kinks, but mainly long-range navigation and also short-range navigation is what I'm showing off in this little clip. Here I have a bunch of different planets that you can jump to. There is a map you're on, obviously shows like where you can jump right there. This is a placeholder UI. This is just, you know, temporary like debug stuff for me as a developer to have hooks before I make it pretty. So this is how it looks right now. It's not pretty. I'm just showing off the different destinations. Jupiter clone, earlier you saw, you know, the hot Jupiter and the Earth analog, and just kind of jumping around. Here's another system, another star system entirely, very far away. It takes 1 second to go anywhere because, you know, screw long travel times. It's really, who wants to do that? What a waste of time. Travel takes 1 second to anywhere, basically, if you've got the fuel or resources to do it. If it's too far away to make a safe jump, you know, you can do a couple jumps in tandem, so the cooldown is not long, like a minute or in that neighborhood, probably less on your jump drive, so you can just go jump, 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 and get where you're going. Sometimes it makes sense to steer with the keyboard, and some people do this, and sometimes I even do this, and Zigfrak supports this. You've got all degrees of freedom in your movement. You can, you know, it's a normal WASD setup, and also it uses a Q and E to control your roll, so there you go. Typically, though, if you are anything resembling a normal person, or even a human being at all, you'll want to steer with your mouse because it's so much more of a natural way to control your direction and orientation with the world that you're in. So here I'm just kind of, this whole segment, unlike previous segments, is steering with the mouse, except for the little bit you just saw. It's kind of modeled after, if you've played Halo, the Warthog controller, where you point the camera using the controller at hand, in this case the mouse, and the vehicle orients itself in that direction. So it's follow camera, basically. Vehicle follows camera. You look in a direction and fire your thrusters, and the vehicle will fire and go in that direction. So now it's jumping ahead to the siege test area, as I called this about, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. It's the same ships that were in the previous little dev blog I posted to YouTube, but it's within the context of a larger galaxy, so I can, you know, it's a physical position I can go to when I feel like blowing the hell out of something or testing the relevant components. So boom, I did some work on the explosions and all that. But anyway, as I was saying, this is a little different because most of my previous videos show the autopilot, which means the computer is playing the game itself. The game is playing itself. And in this one, I've actually got a hold of the mouse, or in my case, a trackpad. It works fine with the trackpad, you know, very comfortable with the trackpad. And I'm actually physically, actively playing the game. And I'm not going to last long. I will die here, coming up shortly. But this is to show that it all isn't this, you know, robotic kind of, I don't know, action. It's you can engage with the game as much as you desire and make things happen. Generally like this, when there are a bunch of things shooting at you, you would want to turn your ship to like a lateral angle, like a completely perpendicular to the kill zone, and just get the hell out of there at a 90-degree angle. And as more and more enemies focus their fire on you, that becomes less and less of an option. And if you stick around in an area long enough, and you anger enough enemies without actually killing them, in MMO parlance, you get their aggro, you're going to probably die because they're all going to be shooting at you, and there's nothing you can do about it other than die, basically. So there are aggro mechanics in play. Watch out who you fire a shot at, because when that guy is done doing whatever he's doing, he'll remember that you fired a shot at him, and he's going to come back at you. And then I died, and everyone was sad, and everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Thank you for watching.